What's up, vaqueros? You like to go fast? You like to move so fast around the map that it's so hard to hit you, and you just jump around corners so fast and aim down sights so quick that no one can really do anything about it? Well, maybe it doesn't work so well in Modern Warfare 2. But we at least like to try. So if you're like me and love to move around quick, I have just the build for you, and that is a shotgun that happens to have one of the fastest tactical sprint speeds in the game. In fact, it is the fastest I could find on sim.gg, even over the Fennec. So without further ado, let's just get into this secret shotgun, which you've probably seen in the gameplay now, which is the Bryson 890. That's right, this thing kitted out for speed is amazingly fast. It's even faster than the Bryson 800 with its short barrel, than the Fennec when it's kitted out for movement speed, than the Lockman MP5, all these other guns, and this gun has the fastest tactical sprint out of all of them by a good bit. So I'm going to show you guys the stats and the numbers first and then go into the class. Here we are at the lovely sim.gg with a Fennec. That's something you don't really see on my channel much, but it's an SMG. And what I've done is kitted it out with just 3 attachments because they're the only ones that really improve your movement speed. And when we go down here at the movement speed section, you'll see, okay, we got some pretty good speeds here, right? 8 meters per second with the tactical sprint. The sprint speed is 6.88 meters a second. That's really good, right? But then when we go to the special Bryson 890 class here, you'll see that tactical sprint jumps up to 8.18 meters a second. Again, it was just 8 for the Fennec kitted out for movement speed. Now you will notice that sprint speed itself is actually a tad bit slower than the Fennec, because it's actually what, 0.02 of a meter per second slower, so it's really not that big of a deal. But that tactical sprint time is blazing fast, and that is just so nice to see. And I'm actually going to compare the two down here. If you go down to the movement speed sections, and here if we compare using their non-aim down sights movement speed charts, you'll see that with the Bryson 890 in the orange, it is faster in tac sprint, but its sprint is just a tad bit slower. Like I said, it's 0.02 of a meter per second, and you'll see that the Fennec does come out on top, but a little bit in some of these, right? But the strafe speed goes to the Bryson 890, and the tactical sprint, which is really important in my opinion, that's a pretty big gap, right? So that is blazing fast. And like I said, I can't find another gun that moves that fast. To have a shotgun that moves this quick is just so nice to be able to close the gap on people. So you might be thinking to yourself, what's the build? Well, here we are. These are the attachments you want to be using. Mostly this, the demo firewall, because this is the only barrel that gives you a tighter pellet spread along with movement speed and damage range, right? So the nice thing about this barrel is that you're actually getting more range, and your one-shot kill is equivalent to the base Bryson 800 at about 13.6 meters. It's actually a little bit better than the base gun, but that's no joke. For a movement speed build, that kind of one-shot kill potential is absolutely great. I mean, if you think about how it was in Modern Warfare 2019, the little shorty shotgun was like, what, 7 to 8 meters or something? Maybe it was 10, I don't remember, but it wasn't that much. This is great. And of course, the sawed-off mod, pretty much essential on all these movement speed classes. Then we're going to use the demo drop zone pump. As you can see, we get hip walking speed, and sprint speed, which we're going out for movement speed. That's why we're using this over the demo pump. Then we have the 5-shell mag. This is the only shotgun in the game that has a magazine attachment. We can actually increase your movement speed, aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, all that good stuff. And it's 5 shells and it's a magazine, so you can reload quick. Even though it's 5 compared to the normal 8, it's still very doable. Now the last attachment is the Bryson choke, but that's kind of up to you. I think that it's better to go with the Bryson choke because you really want that tight pellet spread when you aim down sight, so it's more like a marksman rifle to get consistent one-shot kills. But if you want to have more range, you could use something like the Bryson improved choke or the X10 full choke, or you can even use one of the suppressors like the SAMX50, or you can even take this off and use one of the lasers if you want. But since I really just wanted that really consistent one shot and movement speed, and the Bryson choke really doesn't hurt your aimed out sight speed at all, this is the greatest thing to go with in my opinion. This is an amazing build, and as you can see from the gameplay, it works damn nice. So like I said before, the Fennec does have a slight bump on the normal sprint speed, and you'll find a couple different variables like that where maybe the BAS-P or something has a little bit faster strafe speed or something like that. But overall, for tactical sprint, which is one of the most important things in my opinion, that thing is blazing fast. And even the sprint speed, and since it's only about 0.02 of a meter per second slower than the Fennec, I think it's still amazingly fast. And because of the huge gap in the tactical sprint speed compared to the fastest Fennec build, that's amazing. This is a great rusher's weapon. It is very, very fun to use and just fly around the map with. And like I said, it's even faster than the Bryson 800 with the shorty barrel, than the Lockwood 300 with its short barrel and no stock, all that. It's faster than that, which is amazing to me. The shotguns in this game actually have pretty good movement speeds. I would check them out on sim.gg if you haven't and compare them. They're actually pretty good compared to, I think, how they normally are in CODs, where the SMGs and pistols always dominate. Yeah, I mean, even the pistols, you're getting faster movement speeds with this thing than a lot of the pistols. It's amazingly fun. I mean, it's without a doubt one of the fastest, if not the fastest gun in the game when it comes to that tactical sprint speed. This thing, my God, I just can't stop talking so good about it because it's just so much fun to run around fast. Yes, at the end of the day, it is a shotgun with only 13 meters of a one-shot kill range. You're still probably going to die a lot to people camping and sitting around because that's just kind of how the game is now. It's just very slow paced at times, but if you do find a good lobby to run around in, definitely give this gun a try. But with all that being out of the way, I want to know what you guys think of this build, if you've used it. If you haven't used it, go use it, and then come back to this video and tell me what you guys think of it. And before I go, I do want to ask, what kind of other videos would you like to see? I'm getting a little burnt out now because Modern Warfare 2, it's missing a lot of content. We have to wait another 2 additional weeks to get Season 2 content. So if we do get a shotgun, it's going to be another month or so. It's kind of a drag right now. I might consider playing some older CODs. I might go check out some other games or do different types of videos or try some other guns on here just for fun and do something different. But I'm still going to be making shotgun content, and of course that's my home base. But I'm just curious what you guys think, and I wanted to have some suggestions. So shoot them down below in the comments and make sure to stick around because there's plenty more shotgun content to come on this channel if you're excited for that, and just more COD content in general because Call of Duty, that's kind of my home base. So with that being said, guys, I want to see you in the next video.
Kill confirmed.
Here.
Stay alive.
Confirm the kill.